Okay, well, I've got my little GoPro camera with me today, and I thought I'd just give you a bit of a look through the boat with the GoPro. It's Ian you've got here today, and I'll just slowly pan round so you can see Ian. This is where we're staying. That's where they haul the boats out up ahead there, and this is Ian here. And got my hat on, keep the sun off my head. Although it's cold, it's very sunny at the moment. So here we are on board our boat, and we're just going to head in and have a look. So this is as we walk through the door. I haven't opened everything up. We've got the cleaning people are coming today to do a little bit of work. This is the naked boat. They've taken out the oven, original oven, and we're putting in a new one in its place. And you can see the nice double sink. And as we move across on this port side, you can see the little thing that you move out the way in order to put your scrapings or garbage down the chute, and that heads down into a little bag down the bottom, and that lives in here. We haven't got it in place yet, but you can see the point there. This is where we'll have the induction stove. Again, naked stove here. I've pulled it out. And Tanya, you're asking about the depth, and it's 15 centimetres, 150 mil from the very top down into the recess at the bottom. So you can see there's location there for a few bottles in, probably a kettle storage there. And this is where we're putting the two power points there. And this here is, of course, it's a drawer where you can keep your knives and forks. We've gone for the upgraded speaker system, so we've got Bose speakers here. And as we move across here, you can see a very large hatch forward, which is nice. We can open that up, and that's where I pass the champagne out to Tanya when she's up forward enjoying the sun. And you can see here we've got a lovely chaise longue, and this is where we can relax. Just try it out. It's got plastic on it, so I shouldn't damage it. But I'll just check the comfort. Oh yes, quite nice. I could relax here. Got a lovely view out, and a nice view up too off the. If you look upwards, you can see the sail up through the window there. They've got things that they'll put in place there to keep the sun out on passage. At the moment, they haven't installed them. So coming back down, there's me in my relaxed pose. So I'll just get up now and we'll have a look. This is our fridge. Open that up, sorry, freezer, not fridge, it's isotherm. And you can see we've got our compartments there to keep things nice and cold. And you just lift up the door, and there's your compartment there. And we've got 4 of them. So that's the freezer. And over here we have the fridges. And of course we've got 2 of them. 2 drawers in the fridge, and some of the items there. I think this is lovely, aimed for holding our wine, just the right angle, prevent the cork being damaged. We've got another one up top here. We put other items in there. It's got a glass bottom on it, so it's very nice. Moving up here, we have a 12-inch plotter. None of the stuff is plugged in because they've got the stove and the oven taken out, and so therefore they're a bit reluctant to have power switched on in case we electrocute ourselves. We've got a USB point here, so you've got a USB, and you've also got a auxiliary input, so if you wanted to put some information or sound into the stereo system, you put it in through there. We've got a second plug here, 12-volt plug. 12-volt plugs are quite useful because you can plug certain things into them and utilise that. Over here we have an HDMI, so I'm assuming that this will provide an input to our television. So for example, if we're running a chart plotter off our computer and we wanted to show what was on the computer on the screen, we could just plug our computer or whatever device we had into that HDMI socket, and we would then see the picture that was on the laptop would then turn up on the screen. And you can see here's another of our Bose speakers over there sitting at the top. Now, one of the upgrades that they do here is that they put like we have on the starboard side, you could put something in here. So we'd probably run a bead of timber run across from one side to the other there, in order to provide a little shelf-like experience, so that if we put things in there they wouldn't roll off. They've opened all this area up on this boat to give it a lot more light. So here we are now in the guest quarters on the starboard side, and up here we're looking at the bedroom. So the bedrooms, they all come equipped with a mains plug, and also in that mains plug is a method of charging up your phone and so on. So that's there. But the additions that we missed when we first looked at the boat, of course, were the fact that the reading lights that we have two USB plugs actually in the lights themselves. So if we climb up on top of this bunk, what you can see here, that there's a little bit of space, so you could put your devices or whatever you wanted to have. You could have your phones or things up there. Behind the bed, it's a bit of a shelf there, and they can be charged. You can see both sides have got these USB sockets actually on the lights, so they're pretty well equipped. Quite a comfortable mattress. And this being the forward cabin, it has an additional cupboard here, which the after cabin doesn't have. However, the after cabin's got more storage space in the shelving and doors. Nice big windows. You can access hatch up above, and you've also got the side hatch. Of course, you've got the curtains, which can be closed. They're not block out. But they help darken things a fair bit. Just to give you an idea. And underneath the bed, we have storage. Just lift the handle. So you can see there's quite a bit there. You know, that's probably about a suitcase's worth of gear that could actually go in underneath the bed. I suppose we put extra bedding in there. But, so if we move through, on the starboard side here, we've got storage space. I haven't got any lights, so this is probably going to look extremely dark. I can hardly see it. Yeah, the lights are switched off. We've also got a factory put in smoke detector, so things catch fire, it'll wake you up. In here, again, lack of light, but a couple of places to hang your dressing gowns. Nice storage space, nice mirror. Nice shower actually, with a good sized thing up there, and controls down below to organise it. What we've got here, this is probably just how the things all work. It's just a drainage system, but yeah, water's working. At least that piece of electricity is going. Okay, so I'll just keep moving along. More light now. This is the central area, and in here is the washing machine. So normally that's where everything's kept. Washing machine there will do all our washing for us. As we pass by, we've got the electrical switchboard. So one side's 12 volt, this side here, the other side's mains. This will get a bit more complex when we get our people from Integral to put in our mains electric system that's going to be running off the solar panels that we have. I'll take you up there and have a look at that. This is the after cabin. Slightly wider bed, I think.